Okay, first impression. This is just first impression, right? First impression, right? I think D is just I just don't use enough. So I have no words, right? So I don't use her enough. I literally don't even have her. I don't even have her. I don't have her. Wait, let me zoom this a little bit more. I don't have her. I use her literally. I don't have her. I don't have her. I don't have her. Where is Rudolph? I already put Rudolph. Okay, yeah. So all these are units that I just either don't use or I don't have, right? So this is okay. Don't use enough. Okay, I'm just gonna include all those that I only use like a single time as well. I literally only ran Silent Suzuka once in my entire life. I've never ran her outside from that ever again. So maybe she's great. I don't know. Don't know. Same thing for Major McQueen. Okay, this one I use for my... Okay, actually, no. I can talk about Major McQueen. Right? I can talk about Major McQueen. I think she's a pretty good parent. Other than that... Mayano Top Gun, she has fucking issues. Daiwa Scala, I honestly don't remember anything anymore. Can't remember the last time I used her. Same thing for Air Groove. Probably just use her for team trials to just get it out of the way. And Voga, I just did a parents run for the compatibility double circle farming, so that is fine. Alright, let's just start from the top, right? So Ghost Ship is automatic S. Nice nature, I feel like she's a very, very strong A. Actually, nah, nice nature is a solid B, because if you're up against players that know how to play, then you can't really go up against it. Ogre is definitely a very, very strong S as well. Taigi's Shadow feels a little bit more like you wouldn't really use her for the horse itself, but the inherit is very, very nice. But speaking about inherit, I think you, because of the way that inherits work, Maru Zensuke is gonna be terrible over here. This inherit is absolutely fucking diabolical. In fact, if you want to just talk about purely from the acceleration, this is probably one of the best in the game right now. So this is very, very strong. Just that these two, they are like for racers, and this one is for like inherits, right? Tiger is pretty good, but the trade condition is a little bit sussy. This is also really, really good. So somewhat similar to Tiger, the trigger condition is gonna be a little bit sussy. Major McQueen, I just used her for the double circle. I don't think her skill is that good, so maybe a tip top of B, but she works very, very well with Ghost Ship. Actually, you know what, here, yeah, she works very, very well with Ghost Ship because she has extremely high base competitive Ghost Ship, which means that if you use Major McQueen as one of your base parents, then your grandparents feed into anything that's compatible there, win a couple of similar G1s, then your G2 side, or rather the other parents that can actually get in the units that you want. So McQueen, strictly because of the fact that I literally use her for my own Ghost Ship, this is gonna be fine. And as Taekyon, I think she is great, probably a smidge better than yeah, okay, I think Agnes Taekyon is better than Nice Nature. Okay, actually Basado, I just don't use her enough. Actually, yeah, my bad, I don't use Basado enough. Bro, I love Grass Wonder. Bro, I think Grass Wonder is better than Agnes. It is what it is. She feels like her kit is more complete, and her built-in passive traits is 20% speed and 10% power, right? Whereas for Agnes Taekyon is on guts, which is gonna be a little bit wasted at least for now. But Grass Wonder is great. She just feels like a slightly more easier to hit with character combat, but they're around the same caliber, which is like you can run them built-in dominated potential tree, and if you want them to be an ace, it can also be an ace as well. So very, very similar. Harurana, okay, I'll leave her for us. All right. King Halo, honestly, I just used her once, so I don't really think I need to give a damn. Mayano Top Gun, I used her like, I think like 4 or 5 times, but bro, I just hate the way that her training works. It's so fucking annoying. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. King Halo is C tier. Bro, her training is like one of the worst training in the entire game, because you're a sprinter that needs to run the start of the race with like longer races, which just doesn't make sense. So like raining them is just a fucking pain in the ass. It is what it is. Sakura Bakshan is a pretty solid B tier, right? Very solid B tier for the sprints and everything else. Super Creek, I think it can be around here. It's just a little bit unfortunate that, okay, the same thing for Super Creek and Agnes Taekyon is that they are uniques. They are recovery uniques, right? They give you energy. But generally speaking, you don't really want recovery uniques because you should be getting enough stamina recovery from your double goats. So at that point, you just want to stay on more speed, right? It's a little bit like if you already have 100% crit rate, you wouldn't want to go for more than 100% crit rate. You want to go for more crit damage. More damage, more damage. So more speed, more velocity, more acceleration, generally speaking, is going to be a little bit more better. So for that reason, I think it's going to be here. But I think these three are like super, super similar. Super, super similar. And considering the end is literally a 1-star, that's very, very impressive. Volga, I literally just ran with her once. A little bit of a similar role with McQueen. Okay, actually, I'll just put this here, right? A little bit of a similar role with McQueen because she's basically here to be a compatibility board for Oguri Kepu, right? So this is for Ghost Ship and this for Oguri Kepu. I'm pretty sure if you want to run Amaru Zensky, you can just go for any of the Mao racers. The Tiger is gonna have a more decent compatibility with her, so that's that. Okay, Haru Urara, this is going to be the last one, right? This is gonna be the last one. Haru Urara, she is what you would define in the game as a ability to play around with certain mechanics that no other horrors have. And as of right now, we have already discovered MrPokke's, the most evil monies and SP guide. You slam Haru with 500 billion razors, 60 razors consecutively, and just basically run her to death, and you get a shit ton of money for like the easiest ways possible, right? This is only recommended if you're like a complete trash scrub casual player that has no idea how to clear URI finale. If you can clear URI finale, you wouldn't do that anymore. So that's one way. Another way, which is gonna be the video that I'm gonna be releasing very, very soon, which is the Haru Urara CM strategy, where you are making use of her innate incompatibility using a track to disrupt the game's flow of pace setters. So because of that, I think just because also our channel, she has made a significant growth for like a lot of people in the casual place. She's like a you know, generally speaking, she is I think she's somewhere here, right? But with the amount of impact, oh my god, new tier. Can I even make a new tier? How do I even make a new tier? How do you make a new tier? Oh, okay. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Alright, so this is going to be my personal tier list for Uma Musume Pretty Derby as of this current moment. I just realized these are just the launch Umas. Doesn't include any of the limited SSRs or the new SSRs. So, yep. You have cooled your last cool, my man.